Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 Episode 3. Yes, like some of you pointed out, we have different themes in this first season. The first one is a romantic comedy, which turned out to be a great message in the end. And the second one more of a horror type of of episode. Something I didn't really notice that we're having different themes or thematics through all these first two episodes. So thanks for pointing that out. Now I am curious if we're going to continue this change of kind of genre in the episodes. We're going to have perhaps a heavy comedy or more action. I genuinely don't know which is going to be the main theme. I don't know what is going to happen. But that is obviously the exciting about this, that you don't know what is going to happen. You want to see what is going to happen. And with Mob so far, it has been good news after good news. It still has the same feeling of the season 1 and is still kind of giving us high quality episodes, which is something I am always grateful for that one. But anyway, I'm going to start to ramble right here. So let's just cut all of this and watch the next episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the third episode of the second season of Mob Psycho. This was a lot deeper. This was a very interesting episode thanks to the problems that Mob has in his head. Yes, it is pretty normal that with the attraction of undesirable people towards the business of Reigen, because he always rejects the curses. He just pretends to exorcise spirits or call Mob if there is a real spirit there, and therefore he can do it for him. Well, no, he can use the impulse, but anyway. The point is that he doesn't want to curse, he doesn't want to damage anybody else. He just wants to, well, help people. To gain money in the process, obviously, but he wants in the end to help people. And that is something I really love about Reigen. He knows that he's a fraud. He knows that the only reason he can see Dimple is because in the last episode of the last season, he used the power of Mob. And that's it. He knows that he is not capable of exorcising anything. He is good at business, he's good at speaking. Yes, that's for certain. But he doesn't have any psychic powers or spiritual powers, as Mob thought in the beginning. I don't know if he still thinks that, but anyway. But yes, he doesn't want to damage anybody. He doesn't want to cause harm. He just pretends to give the curse, but unfortunately this provokes something in Mob, that actually something that only he is capable of understanding. Perhaps other psychic people, or perhaps it's just Mob because the way he is, because as you said before, Mob is such a good guy that you can see how he thinks about his own powers. He doesn't believe himself to be above the rest of the people just because he has psychic powers, and probably the strongest psychic powers in the entire world. So yes, it is understandable for him to be in this unique case, because he's the most powerful, but his attitude, the way of Mob seeing the life is different. So yes, it's completely understandable as to why Mob will think differently. That's why. And I love the thematic in this episode. I love that thematic, that we're dealing with kind of an existential crisis for Mob. Yes, thanks to all the situations that happened. First the curse, then the creeper that he was using his psychic powers just to spy on a poor woman that was terrified because she believed that it was an evil spirit that was haunting her. All of those situations help to develop what is kind of the insecurity of Mob, and of course the lack of understanding from Reigen, because Reigen cannot understand how Mob is thinking, how Mob is feeling, because he's only human, let's say. Mob has the power to see both worlds that, well, occupy this realm in the anime. He can see the afterlife and he can see the normal life, the life that we live on, or the public lives on in this world. Reigen is only capable of watching one. And Dimple, my guess, I don't know if Dimple was alive in a certain point, or he always has been this kind of evil spirit. Well, not so evil in the last episodes. Kind of neutral, chaotic neutral, I think. It's more accurate what Dimple is. But yes, I don't know if he was originally a spirit that was born through energy or something, or he was alive in a certain point. But Dimple only has the perspective of the afterlife. He only sees, oh, I'm a spirit and I don't care about the living. I can use my powers to whatever I want. So that's why. And obviously Reigen only has the normal life. Mob is in between the two. And he can see beyond everybody else because, again, probably he has the strongest psychic abilities of them all. So yeah, that's why Mob is such a unique case. And all the cases, or all the, well, yeah, cases that Reigen took are kind of fitting into this weird mentality that Mob is having right now. Again, starting with the curse, going with the woman, and then of course going with the three douchebags in the end that just want to take a picture of a spirit, and yeah, they got what they wanted, but now they are too scared to be just living with their lives. Oh my god, spirits are real, this dude was not a fraud, was not a scam. Well, technically they were right, but the assistant was not a scam. And they want, of course, to get rid of the spirits. And this is the first time in all these episodes, in all the episodes of season 1 and season 2, that we saw a spirit. Not an evil spirit, just a spirit. Well, three spirits, technically speaking. They don't want to cause harm to anybody. They don't want to possess anybody. They don't want to escape this kind of creepy house. They don't want to do anything. They just want to... I was going to say live peacefully, but they are no longer alive. Die peacefully? Perhaps? I'm still not sure how to call that. But anyway, they just want to be left alone. They do not attack anybody. Of course, they appear in the photo because, well, they live there. And if you actually see that the one that appeared there was the kid, and perhaps because the kid doesn't know any better. It's just, oh, I'm just going to appear here because, well, they're taking a picture. Yeah, I want to pose for the picture. They come to my house and they want to take a picture. Okay, take a picture. I'm going to be there. And the adults know something better. Oh, we must not be seen. We must just keep hidden because, yeah, you're going to try to do something worse for us or something along those lines. But yeah, this is a rare case in which we don't see an evil intention, even with the help of Dimple. And again, that's why I call him chaotic evil or neutral chaotic. I don't know how to call Dimple in this case. But he just wants to provoke the dad so he can attack and kill. And obviously they will be exorcised because, yeah, Dimple knows that these spirits are no rival for Mob. And he just provokes them and they're going to attack and Mob is going to have to defend the clients and they're going to be exorcised. So, yeah, that's my guess. That is how Dimple thinks or is thinking in that moment. But even with said provocation, the spirit of the dad could not bring himself to do evil. So he was just a pure spirit who wants to be left alone, along with his family. And even in the end, he said, okay, exorcise us. But do the three of us, because we don't want to be apart from each other. We're family. And that is when Mob understood, well, not Mob, that is when Reigen understood that Mob doesn't want to do this. He's when he understood that, yeah, everything I said before, that Mob is between two worlds. Mob is something else, it's a completely different business. It's not something that Reigen could understand, it's not something that Dimple could understand. Because again, those guys are in one of each side of the spectrum. Mob is right in the middle, he can see both sides. So that's why it's so different for Mob. And this is one of the greatest characters, not development, because Reigen has always been like this. Kind of Reigen in his character say, okay, screw it, boom, Sal, you're exorcised, get the hell out of here and I'm going to take care of my student. I love Reigen for that, because he's not forcing Mob to do it, even if the client wants to. I love Reigen for that, and I love Reigen in general. And Dimple, even his actions were kind of weird at a certain point. I love the way he wants to help Mob. So yeah, it's genuinely interesting to see all of this happening. And we got to the bittersweet ending, in which of course we figured out that Mob just realized that he is capable of doing evil, even if he wanted or if he doesn't. Because yeah, going back to the cursed guy, maybe Mob is so powerful that he's capable of cursing somebody without even realizing. And that is when Mob starts to see the weight of his own powers. He has known this before, because he always tried not to use them, trying to just be going along, helping his master, getting rid of evil spirits. But now even with the spirits that are not, well, evil, he's starting to see that there are spirits who are not evil. And yes, I love every single bit of message that we got in the end. That even though we start to understand why Mob is feeling like this with previous scenes, that obviously first the curse is the supernatural side, then the natural side, in which obviously is the creeper, and then again the supernatural side, but a more benign side of the supernatural. So yes, I love how the show is moving forward, the characterization of Mob, giving us more character and giving us a flawed character. Even if he's the most powerful character in this series, you're still developing it, and I love it, because in any other anime, and that is, again, that is the genius of One, that in any other manga, in any other anime, a conflict like this, oh, I am way too powerful, oh no, I'm this, it wouldn't have kind of weight. But thanks to the attitude that Mob always has, and thanks to the development of the story, we know these little moments of kind of self-awareness of Mob are really, really deep. And that is something great about this anime. And yes, of course, I cannot finish this video without speaking wonders about the Body Improvement Club. That yes, everybody who is defending Mob, that first Dimple when he possessed and said, oh, I'm an angel, which is obviously ridiculous. Then of course Ritsu, which is defending his brother, and of course in the end the Body Improvement Club, which are always awesome, and I love them, they are great. They did not attack the guy, they just kind of crush him with their muscles. They are that powerful. Yeah, I love these little moments, and obviously kind of the contrast again for the attitude of Mob. But anyway, I think I exhausted the topic of this episode, a very fascinating one, and I cannot wait for the next one. But anyway, as always, thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.